Check.
Okay, call this meeting to order and stand for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right.
Got it.
Consideration to approve the minutes for the October 16th Board of Directors meeting with one change that Allison was noted as being present and she was not, so that was a mistake. So,
Bradley?
Somebody.
second?
Second.
Jen?
All those in favor? Okay.
And Allison abstained. Perfect. Got it.
Consideration to approve the proposed agenda for the November 6th, 2024 Board of Directors meeting.
So moved.
Done.
Judy Bradley.
Those in favor? Okay. Student report.
Good evening. The National Honor Society induction ceremony was on October 29th. 11 new members were inducted. Aurora Borealis photos that were taken from the all-sky camera on the Sockeye Valley Middle School roof were shared with the Maine Mineral and Gem Museum. The museum featured the photos on Facebook, giving credit to Sockeye Valley, mentioning Mr. Charles as the camera operator. Apparently, it has the best pictures from their main all-sky network. Clue on Stage will be showing on Friday through Sunday, November 8th through the 17th. Approximately 40 students in grades 7 through 12 are involved in the production. November 8th is the 6th annual Day of Welcome put on by the Civil Rights Team, promoting the idea that school is for everyone. Fall sports have concluded for boys and girls soccer and field hockey. These three teams did not make the playoffs this year but showed dramatic improvements. The football team won their first playoff game versus Spruce Mountain last week and will be playing Old Orchard Beach for the 8-man small conference held this Friday. Winter sports begin on November 18th.
It's Friday at 6 p.m. at Old Orchard Beach, for anybody wondering.
Thank you. Any questions? Maggie?
Maybe I missed it, but usually the board gets invited to the National Honor Society induction.
Well, I didn't get anything, I didn't hear anything either.
No.
Just invitation.
Who's the?
I don't know who the
I don't know who the
advisor is.
person-
Kelly Goodfield
Oh,
is the coordinator. So I will check in. Thank you for letting me know, Mrs.
no,
Hoxie.
because I was inside. He was in-
Thank you, Maggie.
All right, committee reports. Finance committee, no meeting, next meeting is November 13th. Construction, transportation, safety, same thing, next meeting, November 13th. Curriculum, same thing. Wellness, no meeting, next meeting to be determined. Lake Region Vocational, report on October 18th meeting. Brad?
And it's, should be in your notes.
It was emailed out,
Yeah,
I
we
just
did.
printed you a copy.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, they're doing fantastic things over there. I'm so glad that we're part of that. With kids, you know, everybody doesn't have to go to college. Everybody shouldn't go to college. There are plenty of kids that could go to college that are bright enough, very bright, and can be in the, you know, plumbers, electricians, you name it, the industries, which we so sorely need. So I think that we are very fortunate to be part of this.
Next meeting is November 14th at 5:30, and that is one of their dinners.
It's a dinner meeting, yes.
In case anybody is interested. Del Ed, no meeting, next meeting November 12th at 3 p.m. Policy has not had a meeting since our last board meeting. But we have some action items to vote on that we kind of brought forward from the last one. Consideration to approve the following policies as first read. AC, non-discrimination, equal opportunity, and affirmative action. ACAA, harassment of students. ACAA-R1, student sex discrimination, harassment and complaint procedure. ACAA-R2, student discrimination, harassment, complaint procedure. Looking for a motion.
I move
Judy,
Second.
Bradley.
Any questions or discussion on this? All those in favor, first read?
Thank you.
All right. Superintendent report.
So I will be super brief tonight, just the appointments and resignations that you see before you. Savannah Conlon appointed special ed tech 1 at our elementary school, Andrew Gonzalez, middle school girls basketball, and Dan Bartlett, middle school girls basketball. Resignation, Connie Peterson, ed tech at our elementary school. We thank Connie for her years of positive and productive service to the district and wish her well. Connie Peterson. So that's it tonight.
Consideration to enter into a cooperative agreement with Massabesic for wrestling.
So moved.
Bradley?
Second, are we doing this
Judy.
again? Didn't we do it when?
And we
So-
have Carrie here. to
Carrie
talk to
Sawyer
us
and a
about it.
couple high school friends that might be pretty excited about it, so if the board
Hello.
would indulge,
Our
Ms.
timing
Sawyer,
was
go ahead.
impeccable, guys. We did a little debrief like outside and, so I'm Carrie Sawyer, for those of you that don't know me. I'm the high school athletic director. You guys can introduce yourselves.
I'm Eddie Evans. Play football. I'm a freshman. I'm Steven Solomon. I'm a senior and I play football. I'm doing wrestling this year.
All right, so our fall went really well with our one volleyball girl who played at Massabesic. She was such a good player that she ended up being captain of the team. I think they weren't as successful as they wanted to be, but Ophelia definitely had a great time.
Catherine's a 10th grader, fairly impressive. Yes.
Definitely pretty impressive, and she didn't play her freshman year, so definitely very impressive. So these guys approached me, wanted to be able to wrestle this winter. So I wanted to bring it before everyone and see if we could do that for this winter. Stephen, do you want to just kind of say why you wanna? I know I'm putting you on the spot, and I'm sorry. But they want to hear from you and not me.
I wanted to wrestle because I wanted to go into a different sport because all we got is baseball and basketball and all other sports like that. So I want to try something new contact sport, and I'm interested in it a lot. So.
And Eddie's not sure if he's going to be able to or not, but he at least wanted to come and show his support for Stephen. So hopefully he'll, be able to. If not, he's going to definitely be on a different winter sport here.
Just a quick recap, Ms. Sawyer, for our board. So cooperative agreement means we sign paperwork, and see if Stephen does it, if Eddie does it too. Stephen wrestles in a Sockeye Valley uniform or a Massabesic uniform. How does it actually work?
Well, I think Ophelia is Ophelia's
No.
mom here tonight? No. Okay. So I think she was just in whatever uniform they had.
Okay.
I think in the past, when our wrestlers have wrestled for Bonnie Eagle, they had Sockeye Valley singlets that their family bought them.
Great.
So that's a choice that Stephen and his coaches and I can we can make. It's so every time it came up on the the MPA page, it was for the volleyball. It was Sockeye Valley, Massabesic Sockeye Valley for every volleyball
Cooperative team. And they transport themselves to practice at
Yeah.
Massabesic.
So
Okay.
when Stephen came, I informed him, you need to make sure that you have transportation there and back, and that your family is going to cover, any costs that are incurred and anything like that, and he's still pretty excited about it.
Thank you, Ms. Sawyer.
Carrie just answered my question. I wanted to know about transportation. You just
Yeah.
answered that.
So Stephen will be able to go, and if Eddie is going to be able to, Stephen was
I'll be taking them.
willing to transport him as well.
Maggie?
Cal, did we have wrestling years ago?
Truthfully, Sue might be better than
Wait,
Jan Hing. There
wait.
might be some people better than
Yeah,
me who have
wait,
been here longer
yeah.
than me. Not in the last 20. but maybe, but
Maybe
not to call you out.
Carrie.
I'm pointing at Janice who are real life heroes that are doing it, that's a bad idea. Maybe Carrie Sawyer, that's now getting even worse. Not in the last 20 years that I recall, Maggie, so we did have wrestling here
Yes.
a while back.
There was a teacher who was a wrestler, and he got the wrestling team for probably 4 or 5 years. My son was on it about 30 years ago.
There you go, so about 30 years ago, Maggie. I think the more we can get kids involved in positive things like this, the better off we are as a district. So, I mean, hard to come and talk to a bunch of grown-ups, Stephen and Eddie, so this is not an easy feat. Appreciate you both being here.
So they're going to be with Massabesic kids, is that it? They're
Yeah.
going to be like on the Massabesic team?
Correct.
So we don't have a team, so the cooperative teams are that if there is a nearby school that is willing to take them and be able to practice with them and then compete, then that's what we do. So we have to file with the MPA and then get approval from our school board and then go on from there if we get the approval.
And they follow the rules of that school? Oh, probably they're both.
Probably
the
both
same anyway.
schools,
Yeah.
right, because, sometimes, Ophelia had to leave early, so, Ophelia met with, Mr. Wolf, and she and her mom worked out, an agreement about, her schedule and things like that, so.
Oh, Brett.
I think this is wonderful. I'm looking at this the same way I look at Lake Region, and taking our kids and educating them in ways that we can. I'm wondering if we should somehow establish a policy that, we could be on the other end of this, where we could be the school that one kid from Bonnie Eagle wants to come here, one kid from Massabesic wants to come here, to be on whatever team we have.
Absolutely.
Is there any way that we can do this so that this becomes an automatic thing that, you announce it to us?
And you just
give
approve it,
give
yeah.
the blessing, and it's over with.
Carrie does this a lot more than me. I think that'd be great. I
Yeah.
support any time our kids can be involved. I agree with that, Bradley.
I mean, this spring, Paul True, who's the AD at Lake Region, their boys lacrosse team is on the verge of collapse. And so he would love for some of our guys to come over there to be able to compete. I know that we've had a lacrosse club here for a couple of years, and so he really has been reaching out to get us to send some guys over there because their whole program is at the verge of collapse.
So unless someone wants to object, what I think Bradley's saying is there's full support to do these positive things for kids. Please don't let me misquote you, Brad, but I think.
No, we
Yeah.
need to promote and support this, because, I was in the same condition when we were looking at football, I don't know how many years ago, and some people didn't want it, some people didn't want it. It provided an avenue for kids who are not soccer players to be part of a sport. So we need to do it.
These two gentlemen back here are playing the first ever Western Maine Championship game for football in Sauk Valley history. They're both playing Friday night. Absolutely. And I wouldn't want to mix it up with either of them. They both hit pretty hard, I can tell you that. I've seen them live.
Okay, any other discussion? Those
I
in-
have a Brad and
Yeah,
Judy,
Brad
so you're
and
good.
Judy, Yep, so all those in favor of approving this? Thank you guys,
All right.
good luck.
Good job, guys. Thank you for having us.
I think that's it for
Thank you so
just about
much.
everybody. Bridget, Ms. Connors, Ms. Day, Mr. Wolf,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Stevenson. Thank you. We're good. Thank you so much. Congratulations, guys.